Here is the Western University of Magical Machinations and Delights, a world-class institution for the education of young witches and wizards. Famous alumni include Merlin, Paul Rudd, Mary Magdalene, Gandalf, Meta World Peace, and Nicki Minaj. Located in the picturesque neighborhood of Hyde Park, Chicago, the school stands at least 20 feet tall, minimum. At first glance, it looks like a peaceful community of students and educators. But dig a little closer and you might notice things are not always as they seem. On September 32nd, the dean of the university, John Clanor, was murdered. He was at least 5 feet tall, minimum. We sent a team of independent documentarians to the school to learn more.
Is it on? Okay. Hi, my name is Clancy Tinkleberry. I'm 12 years old, and no, I don't still wet the bed, but I am the youngest student ever here at Western University of Magical Machinations and Delights. You might have seen me on WPS about a year ago because I invented a new method of rat tail leg splicing. What? Oh, for the rat wizards of the world. Yeah, and speaking of rats, there are a lot of them here at the Western University of Magical Machinations and Delights. A lot of them.
So you said you want to solve the mystery of who killed the dean?
No. I don't just want to solve the case. I'm going to. Nobody's as faster than me. In fact, I already have multiple suspects. I even acquired secret intel that the reason people keep disappearing in the wizarding world is because the government is secretly injecting potential internal and external threats with silver spit. Carcinogenic white hair and saliva? It's fatal to magic folk, and in fact, the chemical components are derived from the phoenix and...
Wow, you really know your stuff.
What's that supposed to mean? You've never seen a kid do science? Oh, I'll show you. You won't doubt me when we've got the bastard cut red-handed.
I am called by the name of Clepus Sneepus III, protector of the Northern Realms, first among the Oranthians. I am a Wobel laureate for transmutation and illusory magics, and a tenured professor here at Western University of Magical Machinations and Delights. And off to our right, we have the Great Hall, where all our little witches and wizards gather together every night to share their nightly meal. I don't know what COVID-19 is. All that happened is a stupid little time-traveling wizard went back in time, and he brought back the bubonic plague, and so now bubonic plague everywhere. We're wearing these masks.
Can't you cure that with antibiotics?
I don't know. I don't even know I couldn't even begin to describe how that is a thing. I don't think
antibiotics for the plague. Like they've come up with a cure for the bubonic plague.
When? And of course our beautiful campus, most beloved by all wizards. Oh, whoa, how's it wanding, my whiz?
Oh, it's okay, Professor. You don't have to do that.
Oh, for sure, my wizard. Your wand's up, though, for real, though, you know?
Wonderful, Professor. I'll see you later.
And see, that's all it takes. Just a little bit of effort, and such a beautiful friendship can blossom. Yes, of course the death was very unfortunate. Dean Cano will be sorely missed. But he joins a long and prestigious line of wizards to lose their lives in the position of Supreme Dean, and I won't deny, I do hope also to become a member of that list. Yes, I'm running for Dean. Well, not entirely unopposed, if I'm being honest. I am running against Stuffed Crow, though The students adore me. I think I'm a shoo-in, and I really don't see how it could go any other way.
And here, another one of our beloved students. I hate my fucking life. See what fun we have here together at Western University.
Tell us about your campaign for dean.
Yeah, my name's Plupus Snoopus the 19th. Yeah, Plupus Snoopus is my stepfather. I'm a second-year student here at Western University of Magical Machinations and Delights, majoring in economics. I like it here okay. I have a lot of friends, which is cool, I guess. And I never get bullied.
Look at you, you little short wand professor, blue crooked wand professor, boy, how kids could Lupus. How's it having cleavage for a guy who can't even do magic?
So yeah, it's pretty okay. Yeah, Plebus Sneepus is my father. Stepfather. Gonna be the next dean, I guess. Everyone loves Plebus Sneepus. Oh. Hate my parents. Gonna be the next dean. I don't see how I get anything out of it.
Hello, my name is Salnoot, spelled Salnoot. The full name is Salamander, but do not ask me how to spell that. I will not tell you, but I do know. I am the co-president of the Amphibians Club here at the university, where we raise many slimy but powerful creatures. You want to know about my brother, you say? Well, yes, I did once have a brother, but sadly, I accidentally turned him into a salamander in my youth, and we haven't figured that out yet. My major is magical creatures of the Wanthropocene, with a specialization of frogs and other creatures of the bog. You don't know what Wanthropocene means. Understandable. Wanthropocene is wizard for Anthropocene. It's really nice to have a special language that not many people understand.
Wow, can you imagine how wild it must be to be that pathetic?
Yeah, if I was one of those Woetic losers, I would never show my waist outside again.
Wever.
Yeah, it's totally untranslatable.
I'm Hermione Rogers. Second year.
I'm sorry, could you say your first name again?
Hermione? No, I know what you're thinking. Not like that Hermione. I mean, do you have to use this? It was my grandmother's name. I say that sentence every day, you know? But yeah, J.K. Rowling writes a world-famous series about wizards and witches, and one of her main characters just so happens to have my name. I'm a second year studying political science with a major in media studies. I'm from Christchurch, New Zealand. I know what you're gonna say. You've never met a wizard from New Zealand. Well, that's not true, you know? There are plenty of us out there. The media's just ruined it for all of us. Anytime anybody thinks from other wizard, they're a Brit. But you know what you don't know? A lot of those movies were filmed in New Zealand, and there are a lot of us Kiwi wizards out there, we just aren't represented.
Just shut up! You're fucking ruining it for me, man! People think I'm crazy! Oh, fuck! And what do you want? You just want points for Slytherin. Well, I want points for my country! How's that, Mr. Bigwig?
Octavius Moonstone, Draconius VII, Quarter Creative Chaos, Silly the Void Snatcher. These may be just names to you right now. They won't be for long. I'm giving TED Talks about it, you know? Okay, TEDx Talks. I'm not really giving them at TEDx conferences. I'm just kind of showing up at the venues and talking outside to people, but it still counts.
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you want to talk about Kiwi representation in the media?
No.
New Zealand, we're not represented. Entire representation rate for wizards, please. Next time.
What's that stick you're holding? Oh, this? This is my wand. I thrifted it.
I don't know, I just went on with my day. Kind of like a non-event.
How I felt? How I felt was that 70% of wizards die of murder. Everybody knows this. I know this. You should know this. Actually, I had a roast chicken in the oven, and I remember hearing about the murder because I stubbed my toe. And that's how I heard.
Murder is the leading cause of death, guys. I feel like we can move on from this question.
Who do I know that's died this week? My cousin, my uncle, the dooguka, the butcher's dooguka, my ex-boyfriend, or my current boyfriend, well, no longer current.
I do not care about a lot, but one thing I couldn't care less about, another old murder.
How did I feel about the murder? How did you feel the exact moment you sneezed for the 56th time this year? Stupid question. Different question, please.
I know the data. I've done my research. 70% of deaths in the wizarding world are murders. Blech. I don't care. Does that make it any less immoral or serious of a situation? I'm gonna find out which son of a bee did this.
Snife Ringworm. About me. I'm a wizard. Huge crony. I'm pretty sure I have 2 livers. No one's ever confirmed that for me before, but I can tell that kind of thing. I'm a TA. I was born. I don't really get milk. I don't really drink water. People ask me about my major, and I'll tell you one thing. I'm a major crony. A lot of people will tell you ticks are a bad thing, but not me. Who am I a crony for? No, it's like I'm just a really big crony. Like people look at me and they go like, oh, total freaky crony over here.
For who?
No, like I just wake up and I spend the whole day cronying. Like when people see me, they go like, uh-oh, crony alert. Like that's what this guy is.
What do you think crony means?
What else? I keep all of my hair from haircuts. I am working on a way to make myself double jointed.
Yes or no, do you know what crony means?
Yes. Yeah, it's...
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I am also a TA, or a teacher's assistant. So I hold office hours, so this is that.
I don't know the answer to that question, but you should look it up.
I just don't understand why I got a C.
I didn't like that you wrote your essay on paper. Can you stop moving your mouth so much when you talk? Like, I'm trying to listen to you and it's just really distracting.
In chapter 4 of the textbook, it says transfiguration is the thing.
I think if you were a frog, you wouldn't have that problem. Have you tried doing a spell?
So I don't see why plagues and hexes are both kinds of curse, but not poxes. And the textbook isn't really clear. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, I think I'm a really good teacher. What else? I am also co-president of the Amphibian Club.
I'm just waiting for the rest of the club to show up. Oh, and yeah, there he is. Hello, great co-president, amphibious president, grandmaster, co-president, amphibious president. Let the meeting commence.
I haven't told Sal this, but I am only here to turn frogs into men.
I am here for one thing and for one thing only, to turn amphibians into humans. So, as per the list host, this meeting is pretty open topic-wise. Are there any things you'd like to pursue?
This is just out of nowhere. I just found this thought, and I don't really know what it is. Like, I just found this thought, but what if we were to like theoretically, in theory, discuss the similarities between the frog body and the man body?
Ooh, great topic, Snipe. And if I theoretically discuss the similarities, you mean like maybe the theoretically, intellectually, in the pursuit of knowledge, think about turning humans into, or amphibians into humans. I theoretically know of some transfiguration books that maybe.
Fuck! Do you want to make frogs guys?
Do you want to make frog guys?
Yes! Yes! Okay, this is the best day of my life.
Yes, finally, someone to join me on my amphibious quest.
I've never had anything like this happen to me. I mean, who am I, Paul Rudd?
This is amazing. This is a dream come true.
I've never felt anything like this before. It's like we have this bond of mutual affection and liking and trust, and we want to spend time together and we respect each other, and it's like, I think I finally found someone to be a crony for.
Whoa. What is it called when two people respect each other? When they actually want to hang out with each other? This is new. This has never been done before. We've invented a new type of relationship. This is amazing. This has never happened before. You understand me so well.
Oh my god, do you want to move in together?
Oh my god, of course.
This is the best day of my life.
Yeah, Dean Canor, he was a wise and brilliant but crazy man. I mean, he made me in a test tube. You know that? Swallow that shit. Me, Hank, I was made in a test tube. In a test tube, he made me, gave me unlimited powers, unlimited magic, and that's who I am today. But to be honest, it's not all rose petals and rosemary and fish. It's not all that. You know, you think it's awesome having unlimited powers, but really, I mean, look at me. It makes you ugly. It makes you stupid. You don't have to rely on, I mean, what are these? These walls, is that a light? The implications, the moral implications of everything that's going on around me is really what gets me. And it's taxing to me, and I think you can really tell that by the way that I look. I look ugly, I look despondent to any human interaction, I look repulsive, use any name in the book, I'm atrocious to look at, I'm hard on the eyes. But at the end of the day, one thing I don't care about is death. Because who's gonna be next? Is it gonna be you? Is it gonna be me? Is it gonna be, God forbid, it's the greatest wizard in the wizarding world, Paul Rudd, bless up. I think the thing that we should really be concerned about is not who dies, but rather society and what society is putting people through, because people are really struggling, I'll tell you. People are struggling. People can be born with fingerprints. People can be born without fingerprints. People can be born with Prince. People can be born as Prince, the singer formerly known as Prince, the singer of Purple Rain. Maybe just everybody needs to understand what society's putting us through. And we need to burn it to the ground, because if society doesn't change, then we're not gonna change, and people will be born, like I said, in whack ways and really end up struggling. They might not be able to get into chairs, they might not be getting out of chairs, and that's the issue that we really face. And so maybe the answer is me. I'm ugly, I'm dumb, but I'm ready to burn it to the ground, to start a coup.
We have no idea where we are. We're under the school. We were told to find the old man who lives under the school. Belshazzar, I think?
Who on God's green earth is making this much of a racket? Oh, why, yada. My name is Belshazzar. I'm a level 35 mage here at Wiz Western, past my nocturnal era, well into my... You know, I once knew another Belshazzar back in the old country. Can you imagine that? 2 Belshazzars in one old country? At any rate.
How old are you?
My age? I am Wiz Western. I've been churning out solar crystals since Obama was in office, alright? 40 Raven calls time have passed through these ears. Yeah, get a load of that. I just don't agree with their lifestyle choices. I mean, we're wizards. Does tradition mean nothing to these people? I have one of these friends. His spouse is a troll, a literal troll. I mean, can you believe it? I just don't. What do you mean, what do I do? I'm Belshazzar. I live down here. There would be no Wiz Western without Belshazzar. I keep the grounds from inside this cell. I live and I breathe from inside this cell. I read. I dabble here and there. I magic. I love. Alright? What do you... Get out of here with these silly questions.
What do you know about the recent murder?
Oh, saw it coming. Saw it coming. You don't get that powerful without someone coming for your head. Back in the old country, we lost 5 deans in a row. Now, I do know something about Professor Plepus. Don't ask me where he goes at night. The answer may shock you. Seriously, don't ask me. I know you want to, but don't. You know those clubs. We're talking about homosexual...
The sex stuff? Yeah, I heard about it.
I don't even know where to begin. It's like this huge web of sex and lies.
How would I describe it? It's like the plot of Hamlet. A great big souffle right before it falls in on itself. You know, like chaotic chocolate. The great garbage patch in the Pacific Ocean. But if I really had to describe it, it's a web of sex and lies.
Yeah, it's just like this web of sex and flies. No, why would there be lies in it? It's a web.
A web of lies and sex. That's not right.
A web of sex and lies.
I'm 12, but there are definitely a lot of lies. I'll say that much.
Every year we have to do these online student-led trainings before classes. It's so annoying.
Yeah, for my work study, I created this safety training video for potions. I think it turned out super well. Welcome, magic doers and magic doer gals, to Wiz Western University's Potionary 101. You know what time it is. Before we get started, it's time for potion safety. To do that, we have to make sure our newts are in a line and our chopped wands are crossed. It doesn't matter if you're trying to craft a love potion to make him yours, or if you need that night vision to key his XXL car. You need to use safety first. Here at Wiz Western, we're here to ensure that you have a fun, informative, and most importantly, safe time in chemistry class. And to ensure that, remember the 3 rules of safety.
Rule 1. Wear the appropriate gear to make your potion. That means goggles, aprons, closed-toed shoes, and pulling your hair back. Rule 2. Always listen to your instructor and never freestyle your potion making. Remember poor Jeremy and the mysterious gas of instant death? Don't be like Jeremy.
And rule 3, Galnor, if you're watching this, know that I will get you back. I've been trying to get you back for the past 2 years. I will get you back. I will do it. It's like I don't exist. I started off by making love potions, and now I'm making potions to melt your car, to release gargoyles in your living room. I will get you back, Galnor, if it's the last thing that I do.
Hello, Professor. I was hoping I might run into you.
And what business do you have with me, Hermione Rogers?
Well, actually, Professor, I was hoping you might sign my petition. It would mean a lot, especially coming from someone like you, and I'm 18, you know.
No, of course not. That would be preposterous. Why would I sign your petition when I don't even know with what topic it is concerned? Also, I love my wife very much.
Sorry, Professor, I'm just so silly sometimes. Anyway, it's about how here at Western, we should be admitting a higher percentage of students hailing from New Zealand.
I'm on the admissions committee, and I can tell you, we don't even have any other Kiwi applicants.
But, Professor, wouldn't it be better here if, like, there were more kids, adults like me? Plus, like, I'm already giving TED Talks.
Really?
Yeah, right now I'm just, like, standing outside of the venues and, like, but soon enough I'll be inside those walls.
Oh, Hermione, always poking around where you shouldn't be. Perhaps when I'm Supreme Dean, I can make some changes.
Professor, how blunt of you.
On the contrary, I am well known for my most elongated eloquence in the wizarding world. Also, I like my wife very much. Love her, in fact. And we have recently come to own the title of a plot of land by the sea in preparation for my appointment as Supreme Dean. Oh no. My dear son, Lupus, has once again been turned into a bush. I must away with all haste to make sure of his well-being.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just happens to me like every single second of my fucking life. God, I hate my life. You're the only girl who's ever nice to me, New Zealand girl.
Our Lupus, I don't get why the children torment you so. You're not so bad after all. Much like your father.
That's exactly it. Everyone thinks I'm like my father. Stuck up and a friggin' nerd. God, I hate my parents. My father thinks he's so cool because he loves my mom so much. When my father's Supreme Dean, though, I'll be the one turning people into bushes.
Don't you think doing that just like perpetuates the wizard on wizard crime fallacy? That's a good phrase. I should remember to use that in my next TED talk. Talk that will soon be TED.
Besides, son of the dean is the most coveted and sought-after position. Someone might cast a most nasty spell on me to try and steal my son's certificate and usurp my spot at my father's side. I would need someone to watch my back.
And spread awareness about lack of representation for New Zealand.
Sure, and when I rise to power, you would be my queen. We would rule together, you and I. A most powerful and terrible duo, the likes of which this wizard university has never seen. Both beautiful and imperious, we would rule with absolute impunity.
Yeah, okay. And maybe I could be a little more... I'm just an 18-year-old wizard with a lot of love to give, after all.
I must away, my sweet. But soon, our plan will come into motion, and we will rise to the top. Huzzah!
Torn between a father and a son. Where does my heart belong?
I was banished here many moons ago by a very evil king.
A king?
Yes, a king. Do I have to spell it out for you? Before we had deans, we had kings. Keep up. Before I came down here, I played bridge a lot. In fact, I used to kick some trash down for the bridge goblins in the center of the university. Things like that. I used to feed the ducks. I was the best goddamn caretaker this university has ever seen. The thing is, no one ever told poor Belshazzar when I'm supposed to come back up. No one ever told me when I'm supposed to walk up those knee-breaking stairs. I'm not even sure if I can do it anymore. The point is, I stay down here until I'm gotten.
Don't you think you could just leave? Belshazzar,
In my own home. Come into my own home and tell me how to live my life? You come into my home and tell the Belshazzar how to live his life. Hold on. Anastasia! Belka! These are my rats. Come get a load of these wise guys. Let me ask you a question. How do you take your wizard coffee? Huh? With or without the unsolicited advice? Get out of here! Go! Spread where you came from!
Welcome to the 54th funeral service of the day for our beloved former Dean Canor.
Oh my god, this is boring. Yeah, this is ludicrous. All this for one dead wizard?
Yeah, exactly. Like 15 of my best friends died yesterday.
Yeah, like, they said if we didn't come, they would kill our sisters. Well, my sister died on Sunday. What you gonna do?
Wait! I'm so sorry, guys. I would never be as late to something as important as a funeral service, but I was snooping in the library last night and I found the late Dean Canner's burn book.
Wait, stop touching it. It's probably really freaking hot.
Dude, a burn book isn't a book that burns. It's a book of secrets.
Yeah, anyway, what I was gonna say is that there's a prophecy in here, so is someone gonna read it?
I think Cleefus should read it. He's tall and he's an adult.
I am 5'11" and 45 years young. I shall read it.
And I am 18 years old.
Wizards and warlocks frolic in threes, eye of toad and crackling trees. Deep in the woods, wizards have sex too. Don't forget, witches, go to the loo. He kissed it on the mouth when he found a frog. The WEPA is coming up the dangers of smog. In this book, you'll find destiny's peel. As you desire, your fate is sealed. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Cracked cauldron sometimes can't sleep at night. This prophecy is bound to fill your bones with fright. Now listen here and learn the truth, and foist for your greatest sleuth. When those on two crawl on four, and slither all along the floor, then clear your future path will be. He, 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 he.
Well, that can clearly only mean one thing. Wizards and warlocks frolic in threes? This prophecy can only mean one thing. I'm gonna have a threesome with Plepus and Plepus. Cool.
Now listen here to learn the truth and voice for your greatest sleuth. I knew this prophecy was about me. I'm the detective who's gonna figure out who killed the dean.
Blah, blah, blah. You know what I have to say about it? I'm gonna quote the Bible. Corinthians 6:13, who careth? Prophecies like this just reinforce existing power structures. We need to burn it all down to the ground. A coup!
Cracked cauldron sometimes can't sleep at night. That means the potion I put on my brother to become a salamander will be cracked and he will become human. Because sometimes can't sleep at night, my brother as a salamander is nocturnal. So sometimes he will not sleep at night, which means sometimes he will, which means he will sometimes be a human.
Wizards and warlocks frolic in threes. Of course, my beloved wife. She means to leave me. A divorce? And I'd lose my only stepson?
I don't know what everyone else is talking about. It's obvious, okay? The WPA is covering up the dangers of smog, and the stuffed crow is gonna win the election, and then it's gonna die. It's like 2 and 2 make 4. It makes so much sense. Except for the vomit sweater part, no fucking idea what that's about.
Fuck Plepus! Plepus Sneepus is a known freak and a loser! Looks like a bee, smells bad up close, foreign policy stance is reminiscent of Bush, bad professor. Gives students C's for no reason. Big weirdo. Does he wash his face? Sources say no! Probably has never done a spell. Toenails are 2 inches long. Not cool enough to be a dean. Not hot enough to be a dean. Do you want to vote for this clown? Crow, crow, crow. Crow, 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 crow. Crow. Vote crow, motherfucker.
Clancy! Good to see ya.
Jesus Christ, why'd you waste time me?
Oh my god, stop. Jeez, I've been meaning to talk to you for so long. What's the problem?
And what can I do for the great Hank?
Okay, stop it right there. Don't be mean. I'm just telling you to stop doing what you're doing, okay? Stop it.
Yeah, you know what? I am sorry. I'm sorry that a man died, and I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. And I'm sorry I'm trying to make this campus and everyone safer.
Come on, open your eyes. There are bigger problems than what you're dealing with right now, and what you're doing is just wasting everyone's time, including your own.
Wasting my time?
Yeah.
Okay, this might be wasting your time. You have never had to work for anything. You just wave your wand and get what you want. But you know what? I feel sorry for you. You know how much dopamine gets omitted in my brain whenever I read a book by a big smart man like Plato, Marx, and so on? Your life must be sad, Hank. Really sad.
Yeah, my life's really sad. And how happy is your life? When you talk, you sound so stressed out. You sound like a sea otter trying to chase after its prey, but it can't run fast enough to catch it, okay?
Your metaphors make no sense. Otters are not grazing creatures. Why are you always so mean to me?
Okay, fine. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm actually, to tell you the truth, I need your help, okay? I know that's...
What?
I need your help. Look, Clancy, you're the smartest, hardest working kid at this entire school. And just because we had a falling out 9 months ago, 15 minutes after we first met for the first time, because I guess I said Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was an internet blogger and you took issue with that, I understand. But here's the thing. I think that we don't have to write off this friendship forever. I think we can get back.
What do you need help with?
Okay, so you know the person that died, the person that you're writing about right now that died? The murder was justified, okay? What isn't justified is what's going on all around us every single day.
What is going on around us?
What's going on? Have you looked up into the sky recently? Have you looked up in how it isn't the blue that it once was? This entire school, this entire life that we live is a facade, okay? And it's not what we signed up for. It's like we're in a simulation, like the President Truman Show.
What are you talking about? That's human stuff.
Yeah, that's when you come in, okay? We need to bring this all to light. I don't have the specifics, so you get the evidence, and you bring this whole thing with me crumbling down to the ground. Let's burn it down.
Oh, like a coup?
Yes, exactly like a coup.
Look, Hank, why do you need me? I'm busy.
Why do I need you? Because you're the best person in the school for gathering evidence and finding specifics. I mean, what did they call you back in middle school?
Clancy evidence specifics. Yeah, I remember.
Clancy evidence specifics. Yes. Listen, and I know that all of this is being overlooked. I know that my dad grew me in a test tube, and that sucks. But if you help me orchestrate this coup, I will help you find your passion or whatever you need to do. I'll help you. Blank check.
Really?
Yes. Now, will you help me?
Fine. What do you need to know about the death?
Well, I think the person that you're going to ask is Belshazzar. If anyone knows anything about the dean's death, it's going to be Belshazzar.
Belshazzar.
fuzz banging on my door so early in the morning? What are you, the fuzz?
Well, what are you talking about? My name's Clancy. I'm here to talk to you about the dean, you know, the one who died. This whole murder conspiracy is about to unravel.
Kid, don't talk to me about conspiracy theories, alright? I've lived through the Iran-Wantra scandal. The mysterious case of the Transylvania trick-or-treaters. Yeah, you ever heard of that one? An entire town, dead. Don't come talking to me about conspiracy theories.
Oh yeah, old man? Whoever you are? Ugh. It's like this whole place is being run by good-for-nothing
Good for
whippies.
nothing whippies. Hey, kid. What did you say your name was again?
I'm Clancy.
Nice to meet you, Clancy. I'm Belshazzar.
Okay, Belshazzar. Truth or dare?
What kind of a question is that? Truth, kid.
Okay, truth. Did you kill the dean? Thanks, Belshazzar. I just wish people would take me more seriously, you know?
Hey, excuse my language, but whack 'em. You don't need 'em, kid. Depend on yourself, and it will all work out. Just stay sharp. Oh, and when in doubt, remember, it's always the fault of those good-for-nothing gargoyles.
Hey, I'm sorry for accusing you of murder. That was an oversight on my part.
Sorry. I've murdered plenty of people in my life. I haven't murdered the guy you're looking for, kid. Oh, and, check your pockets.
Rat candy? My favorite. How did you know?
Magic is real, kid. Now scram.
I think I heard about Belshazzar from Clancy. I decided to see if he would be interested in joining my pro-Kiwi movement. I know you're probably wondering, like, who would name their kid after someone from Harry Potter, but...
Huh? What's a Harry Potter?
Music to my ears.
We're stuck, Belshazzar. We can't crack the spell. We're running in circles like a horned lizard.
Yeah, I even tried cronying big with some frogs. Nothing.
No, children. Back in the old country, frogmen were so common, you couldn't go anywhere in town. We're talking every bench covered in slime. Alright? The secret to a frogman, and listen up, is you need pond water, ground up flies, and the blood of a willow tree.
Oh my god. Awesome!
And remember, before you start the revolution, maybe open a savings account, okay?
Yeah, you're right. Financial security and then anarchy.
Never fuck a British man. Even if he's a wizard, believe you me, get out of there. The reason the trees are green? Listen up, they're perverts. Every leaf you see, naked. Never go to France. They're all perverts. Get out of here! Go! Get out of here! Scram!
So, Hermione, who are you voting for?
Well, obviously Professor Playpus is going to win, right? And, you know, if roles were reversed, he'd vote for me. So I'm voting for Playpus.
Huh. You're sure about that? Personally, I'd want a candidate with more vivacity. Like the stuffed crow, you know? What do you think, Snife?
I don't really pay attention to politics unless there's girls in it.
Why
do you want Cletus to win so bad, huh? Did you kill the dean to get in his pants? Was that your secret plan all along? And you, Sal, I've seen you darting around corners, sneaking around the school, checking out transfiguration books. What are you up to?
You have no idea what you're talking about. Wibbly wobbly.
Wibbly wobbly? You know that's an outdated spell. Slick a sloobity!
Sit down!
Oh, no, you didn't!
War! You guys, what's all this fuss about? I hope it's not about the murder of the dean. I blacked out for a second because all this talk about Plepus, but Hank told me he murdered the dean last week.
It was Hank? What do you mean it was Hank? No, that's not what my calculations tell me. What? He's such a fucking liar!
Wizards take voting very seriously, so we vote in a very secluded place as to protect the integrity of the results.
I think it's going to be a really tight race. The polls are in my favor.
Stuffed Crow!
Experts, they're saying it's my year.
Stuffed Crow!
I've been campaigning very successfully for a very long time.
Stuffed Crow!
I don't know. I have a pretty good feeling about this.
Stuffed Crow!
I don't want to jinx it, but...
The Crow!
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be voting for the crony. Sorry, the crony. The crony, Oh my god, it's crows. It's crows. Guys, I figured out it's crows.
The fact that this school continues to have their voting age be 13 and plus just proves the fact that this school has no integrity. I am the only student who's been trying to figure out this murder, and yet the voting age has not been lowered. Where are my rights?
Of course I'm voting for my dad.
Stuffed Crow!
You want to know who I'm voting for? Who am I voting for, you ask? With the war on elixirs? With election fraud? With water weight? There's so much corruption. I'll tell you who I'm voting for. I'm voting for the system. I'm voting for the man. That's who my vote's going for, okay? Jeez.
As official crony, I am here as an impartial party to announce the election results. The votes have been tallied. The new dean of the university is Stuffed Crow.
Let's go.
Yes! I don't care that you've lost. I still love both you and your son, and I want to make love to you both simultaneously.
Oh my god, guys, look! The crow! The crow! It must be an acute case of mitochondrial infarction.
Stop doing that with the spells. You know it's not gonna help.
Step away, you liar! You're making it worse with your lies, can't you see? It had a heart attack out of shock because of Hermione's announcement. We have to save him. We have to save him. Come on, come on. Oh, we're losing him. We're losing him. Someone do something. No. Come on. He's dead. He's dead.
Stuffed Crow may have only been dean for 30 seconds, but he joins a long line of Supreme Deans who served with honor and distinction. Due to the laws that govern this university, deanship passes to the runner-up, which means I must present to you the new Supreme Dean of the Western School of Magical Machinations and Delights, Cletus Sneefus.
No.
Thank you, everyone. I could not have done this without the help of my dear students, my loving family, and my loving Paul Rudd.
Wait!
this hullabaloo about? Why are we standing around like a bunch of pansies, listening to some has-been professor?
Boo!
Like we're in Frogs and Other Beastuses 101? I have finally escaped from my purgatory downstairs in the basement.
Yes!
Moaning and groaning to get out, practically hurting myself. And this is what I walk into. This sham of an election. A good, magic, traditional crow is dead, and some despot has taken over. The dean would be horrified.
Yes! He's right. He would be horrified. Guys, you're forgetting all that we worked for. The light at the end of the tunnel. The kumbaya that started this revolt.
Hey, revolt?
Yeah.
Okay, we can't revolt. How am I supposed to crony if we revolt?
I will not stand by as an idle passerby and just watch my dear playmates get executed. Whatever you're gonna do to him, you'll have to go through my body first.
I'm actually okay.
Look, guys, we don't need a revolt, but this election was a joke. Nay, an insult to the equality of ages.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. This institution used to stand for something. I used to keep these grounds of frolicking wizards and mages until the end of time. And look what's become of us. And now we have wizards and untraditional wizard marriages together.
You're getting off topic.
Oh, right, thank you. Yes. What we have before us today is what we call in my native language, a walking wizaster.
Yeah!
Belshazzar! You come in as I give the speech after my victory in a very fair, very real election. And you come and insult me, interrupt my speech, my first order of business as Supreme Dean. Take him away!
Oh, shut up! Shut up! Hell, even I would make a better dean than this old country baby.
Yeah! Repeat after me.
I will.
I, Balthazar,
I, Belshazzar,
solemnly swear
I've sweared it.
to uphold this good wizarding institution.
Hank went on to do great things that week. He broke all the mirrors in his house so he would stop looking at how ugly he is, and he got a C in Wacro, the best grade he's ever gotten. He asked us to say he's, quote, aged well, like a fine mime. Clancy spent the rest of her days at the university trying to convict Hank of murder. It didn't work, but she was able to successfully transfigure him into a rat, permanently. Sal was very happy with the new roommate situation at first, but then dishes started piling up. Now he was trying to remember how he turned his brother into a salamander totally for unrelated reasons. Hermione Rogers went on to have 2 restraining orders filed against her, one from Cleepus Sneepus and the other from the founder of TED Talk Incorporated. After recovering from his devastating loss, Cleepus Sneepus became a successful DJ and performs at clubs across the country. Plupus Snoopus was finally able to break free from his father's influence and went on to blossom. No, he's still an uncooked wiener. Snife has moved into Sal's dorm room and sleeps under his bed. It's going pretty well, except Snife doesn't wash dishes because they say that, quote, rot adds flavor. Belshazzar died of murder 2 days after his inauguration. The Wiz Western School of Magical Machinations is currently looking for a new dean. If you or anyone you know is interested, please shoot us an email. No qualifications needed.
Election day.